Hi folks, my name is Elisha Mandel, and I'm here to go over the all-new American Coach Patriot. This is the FD2 floor plan. It's personally one of my favorites, and I could not be more excited to show you all the amazing features. So the first thing I want to point out is if you just look at this front area, all of the bumpers, all of the body molding pieces are color keyed to the same exact color as the coach. So no matter what color coach you get, whether it be black, white, you're going to get the exact same matching bumpers that are color keyed, and all the body molding kits, including the awning up there as well. Now, a lot of brands aren't doing that. And what that means is you kind of have a chopped up look for your RV. You don't want that when you're spending this kind of money. The next thing I want to show you is actually right down here. This has upgraded 17-inch all-terrain wheels with amazing black rims there. It just looks incredible. You're gonna be able to go off-road. You're gonna be able to go to those national parks and those amazing places that you wanna see. Moving on down, this unit has integrated fiberglass running boards the entire way down and on the other side. Very, very high-end look, and it gives you a solid footing for getting up inside the coach. The other thing I wanna point out here is if you look at this camera right here, this unit has a state-of-the-art 360 camera. So when you're sitting inside the unit, I'll show you inside, you can see all around your entire coach. There's 4 cameras on this. It's absolutely incredible the way they do that. So as we move on to the back of this unit, there's a couple incredible features I want to point out. First is if you can get a shot of the awning, that has a massive awning for a Class B of this size. So it's fully electric, has an LED light in there. It's press the button. All you do is press a button inside. You don't have to hold the button down either. You just press it once and it goes out, press it once and it goes in, which is a great feature because a lot of the other brands you have to hold down the button, so you're sitting there for 30 seconds waiting for the awning to come out. Not with the American Coach Patriot. They think of everything to make your camping and travel experience as good and user-friendly as possible. Talking about that, you actually have power right out here. So when you're sitting out here with your camp chairs, sitting out here tailgating at a concert or a game, then you can plug your phones right in here, charge them, plug your tablets in, plug an outdoor TV in, plug an electric grill in. The possibilities are really endless there. And then you also have a campsite light right here that's going to light up your campsite side. It's great for at night when you're packing stuff up or cooking food or anything. Now moving on back here, if you notice these little sensors here, what these are going to do is these are parking sensors. So when you're parking, just like with those normal high-end cars, you're going to be notified if you're getting too close to an object. It'll let you know that. But also when you're driving, this unit is fully loaded with top-of-the-line safety features. So this is a Mercedes-Benz chassis. This is a turbo diesel 3.0 liter, 188 horsepower, 325 foot-pounds of torque, absolute little rocket ship. But on top of that, American Coach has opted to load it out with all the impressive safety features that one would expect. So you're going to have the lane assist. So if you're getting a little tired when you're traveling and you happen to drift out of the lane, it'll keep you right back there in that lane. It's also going to let you know if you're getting too close to other cars. Incredible features there, and definitely stuff that you would want on a unit of this size and price point. Now moving on, actually let's open these doors real quick. So where it even gets more exciting, because you'd think that a Class B of this size typically has no storage, right? Wrong. You have a ton of storage right in here. So if you get a shot of this right here, you can stick all your luggage right in here. You can stick your folding camp chairs, folding table, whatever you want to bring with you right in here. On top of that, as a standard feature, every American Coach Patriot gives you these privacy sun shields for up front to cover those windows, which is absolutely incredible. One more important thing to note back here, I'm going to step up here and show you this. You actually have a rolling screen here. So you can have the back of your unit open, letting all that breeze through, but not get any bugs in there. And it's super easy. You just press that, it's going to go right back up. Apart from that, all the doors have full blackout shades. So this is great for at night because you can completely black out your unit. It'll let you sleep better, and you won't see anything outside. Nobody outside will obviously see you inside. Great feature there. We're going to close this up real quick. If you look up top there, you actually can see part of that 360 camera system. So you have 2 cameras there. One's going to be your regular backup camera, But that 360 camera also allows you to have a camera view that points down at whatever you're towing back here. That's a great feature because if you're towing your additional car, if you're towing a trailer, maybe a boat, you want to be able to make sure that that stuff is still towing correctly down the road if you go over some bumps, so you can see it all the time right on that camera. Talking about towing, they give you the full hitch, everything's set up, ready to go. You have your 7-way right here, fully set up, operational to tow whatever you want to tow. So as we move on to the off-campsite side, there are a ton of features. They may not look like it, but there's a ton of features underneath the skin here that just get me so excited. The first thing I want to show you is right down here. So first of all, you're going to have a generator on this. That is a very, very capable generator that's going to power everything inside the unit, power your AC. You're going to be frosty cold in the middle of Arizona when it's 100 degrees when you have that generator running. You also have, right down here, you have a cover that covers your propane lines. So you can actually have a gas grill right out here, cook whatever you want on your grill, pack it right back up, and it's already pre-plumbed for that because you have that gas line going to your propane tank. That's a really cool feature, and I definitely could see myself using that all the time. Now moving on back here, this is the area that a lot of people don't want to talk about because it's the dirty area. This is the wet bay, right? This is where you have to dump your black water tank, all your sewage. Usually it's disgusting. But with American Coach Patriot, they make it really, really easy to use, very user-friendly, and just frankly not something scary. So first off, you have an outdoor shower. So you're gonna have hot and cold water right here. A lot of times people will get like a little setup that they buy so you could actually shower outside with privacy. All your water fills are right here, so nicely laid out. And then all your tank valves are fully electric. You don't have to reach down here and push something in like you do with other types of RVs. Typically, you have little levers they have to push in and you get dirty. Not with the American Coach Patriot. You just push a button here. On top of that, the way you dump your tanks is through this little hose right here. This is the coolest feature. I can't even stress this enough, because usually what you have to do with other brands is plug a hose in, just kind of let it gravity drain your tanks out, and it's disgusting. You always get dirty, you always get sewer on you. Not with this unit, because all you do is open up this valve, push a button, it pumps everything out of your tanks. You can go RVing, go camping with full toilet and shower inside and never have to get dirty. That's how incredible the American Coach Patriot is. I'm gonna wind this right back up here. All fully electric, super user-friendly. So where you have right here the exhaust for a Suburban tankless water heater. Now the reason why that's amazing is because you have instant, on-demand hot water whenever you want, as long as you have water in your tanks. Other brands are gonna put a cheaper 6-gallon propane-fired, maybe gas electric water heater that you have to wait a while until that tank gets hot enough for you to take a shower. Not with the American Coach Patriot. Fully tankless, on demand, whenever you want hot water, you have it. Very, very high-end feature, and it's definitely not going to disappoint. Above that, if you get a shot of that, you actually have a 100-watt solar panel on the roof. Now, the reason why I point that out is because that's a standard feature. Most brands, if you want to add solar on, it's going to cost several $1,000s to put a solar panel up there and wire it correctly. American Coach Patriot puts it on every single coach, every single time, as a standard feature. You don't have to pay extra for it. On top of that, you actually have the best inverter in the industry as well. So you have a 2,000-watt inverter inside. What that means is you can use your computers, you can use your tablets inside, your TV inside. When you're going down the road without the generator running, no issue, because it has that 2,000-watt inverter. That's the biggest inverter on a Class B of this size. It's incredible. So as we move on to the inside of the coach, there's just still a ton of features that are incredible, so impressive to talk about. One of those first is actually, if you're looking for an RV to travel across the country with, if you're looking for a Class B, if you're looking for something smaller, easy to use and easy to drive, this is a great coach for you, because you can actually fit this in any parking spot. You don't have to go to a special gas station or special parking spot, like an RV parking spot. No, pull right into that rest stop, park in a regular car parking spot, because it's going to fit there, and not be overwhelmed with having to find the right gas station worry about your height because of bridges or tunnels. None of that. This is easy to drive. It's as simple as jumping in your car and going across the country with all the luxurious features of the American Coach Patriot. Now, as we go inside, one of those easy use features is the fully electric door. You wouldn't expect anything less from Mercedes-Benz. You also have, right before you go inside the door, you have this beautiful screen door enclosure. So again, you have screen on the back and screen on the side here. So you can really let the breeze go right through the unit and experience nature and the outdoors when you're inside the unit. It's really great. So as we step up inside the unit, one of the first things you're presented with is the incredible layout of this control panel for the coach. So everything you want to do with the coach can be controlled right here. Whether it's checking your tank capacities, turning your lights on and off, starting your generator, your AC, really anything, the awning, anything you want to do is controlled right here. But the great thing about it is it's intuitively laid out and easy to use. So you're not going to be calling tech support 100 times trying to figure out how to use this coach, because they just made it super simple. Folks, this is a smart home, a smart RV, smart home. They made it very easy to use. Turn your battery off, on right here, fridge on and off right there, inverter on and off right there. It's just super simple. Talking about the inverter and the batteries actually are Lifeline AGM deep cycle batteries. So there's no maintenance required to them. And I'm talking about the coach batteries, not the chassis battery. The coach batteries, which run everything inside here, they're going to be the 255 amp hour Lifeline AGM batteries. So those are the best batteries you can put on this coach. You don't have to do any maintenance to them whatsoever. Now, moving on up into the unit, let's check out the incredible floor plan and features of this unit. The first thing I want to show you in this FT2 floor plan is the galley kitchen area. So you have, first off, solid surface countertops. You're not going to have that pressed formica or particle board, frankly, like a lot of other brands are using. This is solid surface. Even the solid surface sink cover right here. You have a great size sink with a pull-out sprayer. So easy to use equipment, laid out really nicely. Your microwave is right above that. Actually a pretty good size. A lot of other microwaves you can't even stick like a hot pocket in there. This one you can stick a good size food there. You have an induction cooktop here, very high-end feature. And then you have a 12-volt, 110-volt fridge. It's actually a pretty good size for a Class B of this size. I'm very, very impressed with the amount of storage in here. And again, as long as you have that button over here pushed, your fridge is going to stay on, your food is going to stay cold, running when the engine's running or not, just off the battery, because you have that 2,000-watt inverter. Talking about storage, you have room here for sponges and cleaning. You have all these drawers. Plenty of storage here for silverware, cooking stuff. Next thing I'm going to show you is the bathroom. This is super impressive. So you have this beautiful glass shower door, but the layout of the bathroom, if you can get a shot of this, is just really great. So you actually have here, I'm going to step inside here. You have a teak wood floor here. You have a sink in the bathroom. You have your shower is actually pull out. You can move it around, makes it really easy to shower in here. You can mount it right here, adjust it. You have a clothesline rack right here for drying stuff. Your shower curtain, very easy to use. And then this is a wet bath, so you have your toilet right down here if you can get a shot of that. And it's a porcelain toilet. It's not going to be a plastic toilet like a lot of brands are using. Above that, this is a great feature. You actually have a bath fan. So you can vent out everything as you're taking a shower. It's not going to get steamy in here and steam up your entire coach. Again, you have that bath fan. You have a light right up here. Just a really great layout for this whole bath area. As I step out, I just want to point out as well, this door opens as well. So easy access to the toilet there and the whole shower area. So you'd think with a small Class B of this size, you would have no storage room left with all the features they put inside here. That's wrong though. They put a ton of storage in here. First one of those compartments is right up here. This is impressive. I can stick my hand all the way to the back. Very, very good size storage compartment, and it goes that way as well. Before we get to the storage right back there, there's actually right above this a vent fan. So that's going to vent out all the hot air on a hot day. The remote for it is actually right over here, fully electric. The vent will open, close, all electric. several different speeds, and it'll actually close if it starts to rain, so you're not going to get any rain inside the unit. Now moving on to the back of the unit. Another storage compartment is right over here on my right hand side. Great storage area. This is actually where the table leg is, the table for right up there, or right down here, I apologize. So you store this right here. Right behind me there's a massive storage compartment. If you get a shot of that, you can see how far back it goes. You can really load this up with tons of luggage or clothes. On this side you have another storage compartment, and then you have an LG TV which is on a swivel, and this can actually swivel right around to where you might be cooking in the kitchen or sitting on the seats up there when they're turned around. It's a great feature here. The next amazing feature is this bed area. So usually you have a manual bed area. It's a lot of work to put it together. This one's fully electric with American Coach Patriot. And you actually don't have to go up to the screen up there to control it. To get a shot of this, they have an additional screen right back here to control. You can actually control your lights on and off here. All the lights are dimmable as well. They're all LED. You can control your water pump, your heaters, your generator, everything again from right here versus having to go right up there. And then this is actually where you control the bed as well. So fully electric. This bed will come right down. So once this electric part of the bed is down, it's very simple to set up the rest. All you do is open this up. You have your piece that fits right in here, and then you get your two cushions from either side, put them right down in here, and your full bed is set up. Very easy to set up, very easy to use, not complicated like a lot of other brands. The great thing about this too is I could imagine myself sitting back here in a beautiful national park, maybe at the Grand Canyon, looking over the edge, looking at the stars. Just incredible feature. And again, you can have that screen closed so you don't get bitten with bugs. This is just something amazing that I could see myself and my family doing, and hopefully you too. There's a couple things I want to talk about back here. If you can get a view of this stitching right here, all of these soft goods, all of the cushions, they're very comfortable, but the reason why is because they're made right there at the factory, at the American Coach Patriot factory. There's actually 70 associates that are stitching this all together. You have the utmost detail, utmost craftsmanship, just something you won't find in any other brand. Apart from that, if you ever need a replacement cushion, if you ever need a replacement part, this is incredible, made right here in America at that American Coach Patriot factory. You also have the TV right here that you can see, your audio system with speakers inside the unit is controlled right here. It has full Bluetooth capability, auxiliary input. You have plugs right up here. You have USB and HDMI input as well for the TV. Right over here, you have additional USB chargers for your phone. You have that control screen right there. And then of course, all these windows have the full blackout shades as well. So you can completely close this off. If you don't do that, however, I do want to point out the side windows here are privacy tinted with a bit of a darker tint. So people aren't going to be able to see in here at night, even if you leave the windows open. That's a great feature. So the last thing I want to talk about before we finish this video is I want to talk about the cab area up here, because there's a lot of exciting stuff up here. Even though there's so many exciting things back here that we talked about, it even gets more exciting up here. So one of the innovative things that the American Coach Patriot does is they actually put an additional screen right here to control your entire RV. So there's a lot of cool things up here that passengers are going to be playing with as you're going down the road, because everything's laid out really nicely. These chairs are also super comfortable. You have this additional support right here for your legs, which you can move forward and backwards. You have the armrests. And then these chairs actually, apart from moving forward and back, you can swivel them around. There's a lever right down here that you push, and you can swivel these chairs right around to join the rest of your coach. So the Mercedes-Benz chassis is push to start. One of the great features is this wide screen right here. So if you push this button, you can see all the camera angles that we were talking about before. Our doors open so it doesn't look like a correct 360 right now, but you can see right around the entire coach, just like very, very high-end cars. You can change your camera angles either by pressing here or just by swiping through it. So it makes it very easy when you're driving. Let's say I want to real quick, see my trailer and make sure that everything looks good with the trailer that I'm towing, I just swipe on the screen. Very, very simple to use. If you push navigation, it's going to take you right to the map, all built in. Push that, it takes you right to all of your infotainment systems, and you push that and it takes you right to the phone that you're connected to, and you can make calls. Over here, they have an additional screen for the driver, so you can see those camera angles again as you're going down the road. So that makes it very, very nice when you're towing, or even just when you're changing lanes, to see if there's cars beside you, because you can see with those side angle cameras. All the safety features, all the stuff that American Coach is putting in here, just make this coach the easiest coach to drive, easiest Class B to drive on the market. It's incredible. Thanks for checking out the all-new American Coach Patriot. As you can see, this Class B is loaded with top-of-the-line features, from the color-keyed bumper and moldings to the 17-inch all-terrain tires, to the 100-watt standard solar panel, the massive electric awning, the 360 camera inside, all the safety features to make it easier to drive for you. It's easy to see why, if you're looking for a Class B motorhome, this one should be on your list. If you like this unit, or if you have any questions about it, please call the phone number below, go to any one of our websites, come into any one of our dealerships, and we're happy to help you out. Thank you for watching. See you soon.